for your posts. So I'm gonna try to do that. Basically what I'm gonna try to do is build a Gatsby plugin that takes the front matter from an article that I have, puts it in some sort of React component, and generates what's like a PNG for that I can then use as a social card image for when things go on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. So first, what I'm gonna need to do is I apparently have a bunch of changes here that I'm just gonna git commit -m and say that that's a work in progress. That might take a while because there's a lot of changes. So we've got that, and I basically have the blog set up already. What I need to do now is use this repng thing, fix my Twitter cards, and use and then figure out how to get data into that to make things work. So I'm gonna start with first looking into what repng actually is and does, and then I'm gonna need to, so this is a React component to PNG converter. You give it some component and it spits out a PNG, which seems cool. So what I need to do then is what? I need some sort of component. Let's see, do I have, or did I delete Twitter card? So I have Twitter card. Sure, whatever. I don't know what that was about. Let's give it a shot. So we go with npx repng source component -d. What does d do? Out directory goes into static, and minus the file name that we want, and then the width and the height. So if I don't, let's just put it in -d dot slash -f. I'm gonna use card png, and let's call it 1024 -h512. Let's see what happens when I run that. Because one thing I need to do is figure out how fast this thing is, how well it works. And then the next step is going to be putting it as an actual Gatsby plugin that we can use to make these things happen. So apparently this is doing a lot of stuff actually before it's running, which hopefully this is going to run faster the next time, because if it's going to take this long for every article, that's going to be a huge problem. Okay, so I got that. Downloading, oh, it's downloading Chromium, very nice. That could be a problem if it needs to download Chromium every time. Hope it doesn't. If it does need to download Chromium every time, I'm gonna have to, why is this not opening? I'm gonna have to make it so that it uses my screenshot lambda instead, which might end up being taking longer, but let's see. Okay, websites, I go to swiss.com. There should now be a PNG that shows up here as soon as this finishes rendering. Does it actually render? Oh, I can also set up a page where I'll have an easier time actually developing this component, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's still rendering. That might be a problem if it really takes that long. So in the meantime, I'm going to create a page in source pages, and let's say touch source pages social card test, social card test.js. We go into social card test, and this is going to import React from React, and it's going to import card, let's call it Twitter card from dot slash, where was it, in components. So come on, why aren't you giving me dot slash components Twitter card? And what do we need to return to make a page in Gatsby? I always forget that part. Index MDX. Fuck me. How did I forget how this stuff works? Let's try what happens. Oh, I know. We have a layout.js. So I'm gonna need to export layout.js. Yes. Let's see, export default, and we import layout from /. Actually, no, let's just export default Twitter card and see what happens. So now this should restart. It's still rendering the component, which is not a great sign. Aha, it's saying that it can't resolve logo. That's probably why this isn't working. So I'm gonna go into here, not use logo, and just gonna do that. Let's say hello world. Okay, and try the npx thing again, see if it works faster this time. Now I should be able to go to / what did we say, social card test, and that should, I thought that would render something at least. Aha, cannot read published from undefined, right, because this isn't an article. Okay, could not open app.js in the editor, that's fine. Oh god, does that actually download everything every time? That's not great. Alright, so that's gonna be a problem, but let's see. React editor Atom. So article metadata doesn't work because what? Because we're using article metadata for content and stuff. So this is gonna be this actually managed to save the file. Now let's see what the file looks like. Here, card PNG, we get a completely black file, which is not a great sign. So what I can do, I guess first we do need to make actually let's just call this social card test MD, and then I think it's gonna work. Hey Robin. Ah yes. Robin, that is a great point. I'm gonna do that. Let's do yarn, come on. Yarn add repng, because that is actually going to be a dependency. And I'm going to, instead of trying to do this, let's move source pages social card to source pages social card, and then I think it's going to work better. So I'm gonna go same as box mdx. I'm gonna say import Twitter code humans and render the Twitter card itself here, just so I can test. Yarn start again. Actually, let's wait for repng to install. So repng is installing. Test thing set up. Oh wow, that's social card test mdx. We don't need that. And here we can say hello humans and render the Twitter card. And now when repng ends up, right, I was editing the wrong file. Okay, so now it's installing Puppeteer, which might take a while, especially because I'm streaming. It makes my CPU slower. But if this works, or yeah, when this works, we can then make an actual Gatsby plugin that hooks into the whole process of creating pages and uses their front matter to feed into the Twitter card, and then we can go from there. But first I gotta wait for this to run. Come on, computer, you can do it. Okay, social card test. This site can't be reached because it's still in progress. ls source pages. Let's make sure that we remove source pages social card test.js because I overwrote it. In progress, come on, do it. Okay, so repng is going to run faster now. what I need to do is get the actual Twitter card working. So let's see. Oh, okay, background color is black. Let's set background color to that. Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna say hello world, and background color is going to be background image, and I'm going to use the photo for now because that's gonna look nicer. And while that's working, I can run repng again. Is that gonna work better? Okay. Twitter card right away, and now it should have an unsplash image. That's the theory. And then we can go from there. Da-da-dum. Come on, computer. Okay, might be doing too much. Oh, cool. So we have the card that says hello world. That's awesome. And here we need to, this needs to be URL of the photo. That way it's gonna look better. So this should now reload. No? If I reload the page, will it reload? And okay, cool. So we've got a playground where we can actually work with the what's it called? The Twitter card. Now what the Twitter card needs is the entire team machinery so that the fonts look right, which could be difficult. So how do we get that? We're gonna need here box header layout. Oh, our Gatsby browser. Nope, not that. Gatsby. Oh, there's a theme plugin. Gatsby. Yes. Okay, so I have, which means I just gotta figure out how to actually make this work. Current location header. Or do I need to re-embed the Twitter card? Hey Fuzzy Buddy, how are you doing today? Okay, how do I make this work better? Let's see, what do I have? Gatsby SSR, Gatsby Node, card PNG, package JSON. Because I'm using the Theme UI Gatsby plugin, so I need to. What does Gatsby plugin Theme UI do? Gatsby plugin Theme UI. Or actually, we can verify whether this has everything it needs. Let's do from, where do we have headings? From Theme UI, I think. Is that what I'm using? Or am I using Rebus? Okay, let's just try heading and say, what? Why is this complaining? Load. Fuzzy Buddy, quarantine is pretty slow. What is it complaining about? Am I not on the right version of Theme UI to have components? Okay, what if I just say H1? Will that work? Okay, so it's definitely not using the theme stuff. Where am I getting a box and such? Aha, I am using Rebus here. So let's do import heading from Rebus. And I use heading here and heading. Now let's see if that works. So I'm basically just trying to figure out the styling for my for my social card, and then I can design the social card now. Yes, that looks like the right font. Let's verify that the font is right. Come on, computer. Wow. So how badly is my stream lagging right now? How many am I dropping frames? Okay, font size, font family, inherit. Now let's add some design stuff to this. So what do I want to make this look like? Let's also use flex, SX, align item center with blah. Okay, come on. And flex, why is my VS Code misbehaving? It's not automatically updating closing tags like it used to. Cool. And now instead of, let's not have a background image. What can we do? Should we have a background image? Yeah, what do you guys think? Should social cards have a background image, or is it nicer if they're blank and then just have my face or something? Yeah, let's try that with my face. So do I have my face in here? ls source images Swizzets PNG. Of course I do. So we can say const Swizzets equal, no, import here, import Swizzets from, let's say, computer work images Swizzets.png. Okay, my computer is not working very well right now. And let's render image source equals Swizzets and see what happens. Oh, not like that, just a single thing. So this should now, cool, I showed up. So I've got that, and let's say, should I be on the left or on the right? Actually, I guess that doesn't matter. What we can do next, though, is say that yeah, let's put me on the right. That makes more sense. So I'm gonna be on the right. We can say this needs to be justify. So no space between. Is that how it works? Why do I fuck? What did I do? I just hid everything. Come on. Okay. Flex. Oh, come on, computer. Right, so my computer's being all weird. But let's see. Justify content. Space between. Perfect. So justify content, space between. And then we say, I hid all of my cool. All right, so we've got that. Now let's see, hello world. Box with 50%. No, wait. So let's say my image should be how wide? The image should be SX with 50%. Come on. It's acting so weird. Look, how big is that image actually? Yeah. Okay, so my computer is definitely struggling right now. But if I go into source images, 350 times 350, let's do that. So width 350, height 350. That work better? Come on, reload. There we go. And let's say justify content. How do I vertically align stuff in the center? So flex center vertical. vertical. How do I do that? Come on, computer. Border 1 pix solid red. Why is this not centered vertically? That bugs me. And why does it keep moving? Okay, what if we say center and space between like this? Will that make it work? Yes, okay, so that's what I wanted. Now have that. And we're gonna use this. So we say box. Wow. Box heading. And then basically now I'm going to make this bigger as equals h1. Does that make it bigger? No? Why not? Okay. So what let's see. Fonts. Let's do SX. And we say font size is going. Where is my theme defined? Gatsby plugin theme UI. Where are my sizes? Okay, but let's try 5 maybe. That's gonna be big. 5 is not that big. What about 7? Nice. 8. Perfect. Okay, so let's do font size 7, and this is going to one text for props.description, like that. And let's see, now here where we're testing them, let's go to what's a good file, blog / custom markdown extensions. Yeah, we can use that one. We say that title equals blah, and then description equals another blah. This doesn't have a description. Index, MDX, 4 years of coding, build better software. Fine. Does this one have a description? Nope. Why don't they have descriptions? That's annoying. Okay, so empty description. Let's see what shows up. So this is now this is the actual thing. Okay, Twitter card.js, and make it a little smaller. How did that make the font size bigger? Okay, and then this box needs to have a SX width of 124 minus 350. Custom markdown and hashed handlers. Okay, I feel like the picture of me could be different as well, but we can deal with that later. And then a description, let's say learn how to build custom extensions for your markdown needs. Maybe we don't actually need to have that there. What do you think? Should social cards include the description or just the main text? Actually, yeah, let's just use the main text. So no descriptions. Layer.js, Twitter cards, no descriptions, but sometimes we do want them to have a custom background image. So that should be, oh yeah, let's add with underneath, just so it's there. Maybe also add my name. I feel like the face is... Yeah, we can use that for now. Now let's see what happens when I npx that, and then when I re-png that, and then we can add it as an actual Gatsby plugin that generates this while things are going on. Invalid or unexpected token. Weird. Where is it getting an invalid or unexpected token? Let's see if it manages to build that. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble. No, why is that not working? It seems to just be getting stuck. Oh, also, it's not really giving it the information it needs, is it? So let's see, how is re-png doing stuff? Aha! It does accept props. So if we say the props are, we said we needed a title, test title for an article, with that, and let's try that. No. So p. Let's see if that works. Okay, I don't know why it's saying invalid or unexpected token. Because yeah, I can't really see. I wish I knew where this was throwing an invalid or unexpected token error. Is there a way for me to find out? Doesn't really look like there's a way for me to find out. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go with a binary search through the code base. So we're gonna say export default props, which returns just hello. It should work. So let's try what happens if we run that. Is it still gonna complain that there's an invalid token? Still an invalid or unexpected token. What? Without that. What if we do it without anything? No such file or directory. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so there's no such. Why aren't you just accepting those? How do I pass in props? Is there an example of prop passing? Or how is it reading props? Oh, CLI.js. Okay. Oh, cool. It generates. Where does it get props? Props. String alias p. Opt props. If stat is file. Let's try a different approach. Dot backtick or backslash string. Okay, let's try again. So it's now gonna try to render the Twitter card. Yes, of course there's no such file or directory because, but will it actually manage to render anything? That's the question. Okay, come on, computer, you can do this faster. I don't get it. Why is this so slow? What is it even doing? Thing. No, that's still the old card. Okay, so I think the repng approach is not gonna work because this is just proving extremely fiddly and frustrating. I wish it also showed what was actually going on, because I can't really tell. That's frustrating. Okay, so what can we do? We can change this to take a screenshot using my screenshot lambda, and I think that will work. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go here and change this to say what? No more hello humans, and we have the Twitter card. Then what we can do is make this hosted somewhere, and I think that'll work. So we render the Twitter card and we get the props from okay, we're just gonna render the Twitter card. Let's see if that's gonna work. So git status, remove card png, and instead of social card test, I'm going to move it to social card. What should it be? Move source pages. Social card test is going to be source pages. Social card page.mdx. Yeah. Let's call it render social card. Render social card.mdx. So we've got that, and then here we can say that we're rendering props title, or we can render the internal title that we have, and we're gonna do some state stuff like that. Block, return, flex, all of that stuff, and we say const title. Oh yeah, we're just rendering title that comes from props title at first. So title set title equals use state that comes from props title. Use state and use effect we get from React, and then we'll say on use effect. When the page loads, we're going to use the location window local storage. So if type of window is not undefined, then we say set title with window dot. How do we get URLs from, like, how do we get something from URL params again? Say yes. So window dot location dot let's try it here. Come on, computer. So we say window dot location dot assign hostname origin path name reload search. Is it search? Title equals hello world. Come on. Oh, come on, computer. New URL search params from window location search. Yep, so we say params equals that, params get title. Perfect. So we say const params equal. Okay, so we've got that. What are we calling this? We can say that it is a custom page to render custom social card. Okay, and we now minus we now yes, so that should deploy. Hopefully it's not gonna take too long to deploy because I don't have a lot of pages right now. And then we can add we can use the screenshot lambda that I already have to try to take screenshots of this URLs. Something like that. Okay, let's see. And we might have to continue this next week. Come on. So that's deploying. Then, oh shit, let's not deploy that. Let's add an ID. Say ID is social card, like that. And we say git commit -m, add ID to Twitter card. And then we deploy that because that will help us actually take screenshots of the right thing. So I'm gonna open my screenshot lambda. Come on, computer. Wow, this is, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but it's very slow. Okay, so we open, really? Okay, open in random coding, we go to screenshot. Where is it? Screenshot as a service, open that. And then we're going to teach that project how to take screenshots of this stuff. Wow. Okay, computer. So we have take screenshot. And we can do the same thing we have here. What? Yes, sure. Okay. So in index.js, what do I have? Where are we? Gets a thing. Then it does the other stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see, what do we need to do? Go to my other project. Wow, computer is being very slow. CD documents, random coding, screenshot as a service. Why is this so slow? On the type, we're going to say case social, come on, social card. We then say the result equals await screenshot social card, and we're gonna give in the browser, and what's gonna be the target URL. Okay, so target URL comes from there, type code. Okay, so we're gonna pass in the browser. So we get screenshot social card is this. Oh right, I forgot. I can't actually deploy. What I can do though, let's do Gatsby clean. That's gonna clean up some stuff. No, yarn clean. Okay, so that's gonna delete my local cache, and then I can try deploying again, because I think that should deploy. So let's see, we're gonna make a screenshot social card function on my screenshot lambda, which is going to need the browser and the title. Yes, for now that's what it's gonna need. So we say browser and event query const screenshot social card equals require. I need to also refactor this lambda because card, I'm going to copy. What am I gonna screenshot social card, and this is going to do what? It's going to take upload screenshot, it's going to export screenshot social card, take the browser and the title, and we don't need this, we don't, yeah, let's take this social card name, social card name. Yeah, we don't need that. We can set the viewport, it's fine. Is mobile true? Yes, we set it the viewport, and then the target URL is going to be whatever we get from now for now. So it's gonna be target URL is gonna be blah, and then slash, what did we call it? We called it social render social card, render social card with the title of title. So that's going to be our target URL. We're going to go to that URL. We don't need a timeout, and we are going to then get the, what did we say it was? Social card, right? So where is it? hashtag social card, hashtag social card. We get that social card name PNG, loaded target social card. We take the screenshot of that with a width and a height, the height of that thing. We say that we made the screenshot. Actually, don't need that. Do we need that? Yeah. No. Whatever. Close the browser, upload screenshot to social card name, and then return the URL. So that should give me the thing, and I can use this. Let's try make sure that the card is actually loading. So if we go here to, and we say render social card slash title equals, let's say, hello humans, this is a card. Let's see if that works. Hello humans, this is a card, loaded, perfect. So we should now be able to get a screenshot of that as soon as I yarn deploy this. So let's see, yarn deploy. This is now going to deploy the screenshot lambda with the fixed code to the internets, and then I should be able to use that to get the URL for the specific card. And I think that's going to work faster than using repng, because we can do it massively in parallel, because it's a lambda running on AWS, and they can do like 1,000 of them in parallel. Either way, they probably have better computers than I do. Let's see. Come on, computer. Oh, I'm also getting really hungry. Okay, waiting for that to upload. Okay, computer, get it. Come on. Come on, computer. Okay, stack update finished. We now have this thing, which means, what did we say? I need to put this in and say slash, or type is a, what did we say? Type needs to be social card, and title equals hello humans, this is a card. Now let's see if that gives me a screenshot that looks the way it needs to look. You need something to do. Okay. Why? That is a dumbass check. Let's just say if there's no type. I really need to refactor this. This was like my first ever AWS Lambda project, and it's really showing. So I'm gonna need to refactor that. It's also now like 2 years old. So I'm gonna redeploy that, and then I think it's gonna work. And if that works, if we get the image, I'm actually gonna stop streaming after that, because I feel like the stream is probably laggy and kind of problematic, and I'm starving anyway. So maybe we'll continue tomorrow. I need to start doing more streams because I like them. All right, come on, computer. uploading. Okay, almost there. Wow. Yeah, my internet is laggy as well. All right, so I now have this, right? So I should be able to get a URL for an image that was uploaded to S3. Internal server error, very nice. What was the internal server error? AWS, come on. See, even my, like, come on, AWS Management Console. Now, if anyone's actually watching, my OBS just crashed. I need to upgrade that thing. Table, no, not DynamoDB. I want it to go to CloudWatch. CloudWatch. I wonder if YouTube is smart enough to combine these streams when my OBS crashes. Ah. Okay, so we look for screenshot service. Nice. Screenshot as a service. Let's see. Where's the error? Let's try that again. Bam. Okay, so now it's just saying internal server error. But why is it saying internal server error? That part's annoying. So let's see, got browser. Let's see if we're even getting in here. Card. Don't need this. Console log in social card. Okay, page set viewport. Oh, that's what's wrong. Duh. I forgot to actually update the URL. Okay. Title and oh. But it's not even printing that. So let's say, and I'm gonna redeploy this and then hopefully it's gonna magically work and then we can get on to other things. Come on, computer. Come on. Oh, computer, please work faster. Okay, updating stack, cool. Give me the URL so I can try and see what happens. Okay, cool. Got that. Let's go back here. Run this, see if we get an error, or do we get a URL this time? Yep, still an internal server error. Go to logs, check the latest. 37, that's us. And got, okay, so it gets into social card and then doesn't render anything anymore. What? It doesn't get the page. Why does it not get the page? Oh, wait. Duh. That's what's wrong. We need to make this a my function was accepting an object, not two parameter functions, because you have types and you can specify what your function looks like. So yeah, I got this used from using objects and destructuring as arguments. But let's see, maybe this is going to work better now. Oh, come on, computer, you got this. Wow, how is it so late already? Okay, this is slow, but it's done. Cool. Come on, computer. My nose. All right, cool. Now we can try this again and see if it's gonna work. Nope, still an error, but what is the error this time? 340, got page, target URL, loaded target social card, and then it just died. What? So let's see, does this URL work? This URL should work. Bam, okay, that part works. Now loaded target social card. So it loaded here and then it error loaded. Oh, okay. So I don't know why I'm printing an error for that, but it worked. And then it just didn't take the screenshot. Let's see if we actually get this part. Console log blah. Console log. So maybe that could be the problem, that it's not actually loading the dimensions correctly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop streaming and we're gonna see if we can do this tomorrow. So thanks everyone for watching. I will see you again. Yeah, probably tomorrow evening. That seems doable. All right. Bye guys. This is just too frustrating with how, I don't know why my computer gets so slow sometimes. But yeah, we'll continue tomorrow-ish. Stay tuned.